Today is my glucose test. I have to drink this whole bottle of sugary Gluco Crush. So you can read that. And then go get my blood drawn and get it tested. So here we go. I've heard that it's not super good, but we'll see. It's not horrible, but it's definitely not yummy. I went with the lemon lime flavored. It's not too bad. Almost there. So once I finish, I have to write down the time and then I have to make sure I'm in the lab to get my blood drawn exactly an hour after that. Did it! 8:14 on the dot. Just finished getting my blood drawn for my glucose test. So I've got my war wound here. It actually hurts kind of bad, but we will find out on next Wednesday when we go in for our 28-week appointment how the levels were. So feeling a little nauseous from eating or not eating this morning and then downing a bunch of sugar water. So probably gonna just take some snacks, eat some snacks, and maybe stop and get some food on my way to school. So all in all, not too bad, but definitely not fun either. Well, today has been one of the hardest days of pregnancy so far. Started off pretty good. My glucose test didn't go too bad and didn't feel super queasy or anything at the time. So I thought I was in the clear, and at around 1:30, I was in the middle of teaching a class at school and just started feeling really, really painful acid reflux in my upper abdomen, to the point where I felt like I couldn't even talk and had to call the office and tell them what was going on, and had another teacher cover for me, and then my principal came in and covered for me, and ended up throwing up at school and had to have Caleb come pick me up from school because I was in so much pain, and yeah, not fun. So I heard a friend of mine actually right before that had texted me and said, just so you know, when I had the glucose test, I got really, really bad heartburn, and less than an hour or so later, I got really bad heartburn, acid reflux, and ended up throwing up and then continuing to be in pain for a while after. And so took some Tums, went home, took a bath, and just let it pass. And thankfully I'm feeling a bit better. Still kind of residual, just yucky feeling. So laying low tonight. But yeah, it was normally, if I get really bad acid reflux, it happens right before bed after I eat dinner. So I've never had that issue of being in pain while trying to work and being at school. So yeah, it was really rough. I felt bad for my students and just kind of had to race out the door basically. But thankfully I have an amazing supportive principal, and the secretary at my school was so sweet and just made sure I was okay, called Caleb for me, and just took care of me until he could get there. So I'm really grateful for that, and yeah, just super thankful for my husband. He is so amazing and taking care of me, and as soon as we got home, he just started the bath water and made me some tea and cleaned the kitchen, and he's actually out right now getting me some food that actually sounds good. So some soup and stuff. Just so grateful for him. I could not deal with all this without him. So grateful, tired. It's been kind of a rough day. That's real life. That is pregnancy for this mama. It's definitely been an interesting journey. I feel like I just thought once I got past, finally getting pregnant, like that was gonna be the hard part. And then realizing that pregnancy for me is not always easy, between the nausea, the pelvic pain, the heartburn, acid reflux stuff. It's definitely been difficult, but it is worth it. It is so worth it, and cannot wait to meet this boy. And he's been kind of kicking me all day long, like, I'm here, mama, I'm sorry. Just reminding me that it's all worth it. So yeah. All right, I am 28 weeks pregnant today, officially in the 3rd trimester. So excited. So here's a little baby bump for ya. It's getting bigger on the daily. And yeah, I can't believe it. Only 1 trimester left. 1 to go. We are almost there to meet this boy. So crazy. All right, I just wanted to give a really quick update. I am almost 29 weeks tomorrow, and it has been a really rough week. I've had a ton of acid reflux, like I said before. I had the day when I was at school and had to come home from work because I was in so much pain. And then I had just multiple days after that where I would have acid reflux that the pain would last for like hours and hours on end. And normally in the past when I've had acid reflux, it would last for maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours max. And then it would pass and I could kind of get on with my life. But the last couple of days, it has just been so long. Like the pain would just last for so long that it really was unbearable. So I had my 28-week doctor's appointment this week as well, and I wanted to talk to her about it, talk to my doctor about it. And so there were some good things that happened. So first thing she told me is that I passed my glucose test. Yay! So I don't have gestational diabetes, and I also passed my anemia test, so I'm not anemic. We found baby's heartbeat, as you could see, and it's healthy and he's doing great. So that's all really good news. But I told her about the acid reflux issues that I've been having, and she said basically that it's normal in pregnancy to have acid reflux and heartburn and those kinds of things, but that it shouldn't, like it's borderline beyond what's normal. So she put me on a new prescription to try, because before that I had just been taking Zantac and Tums, which were not doing anything for me. And so I'm taking this now. So it's pantoprazole sodium. I forget what the like normal name for it is. Something much easier to pronounce. I forget though. Starts with a P. But yeah, so I'm taking 1 of these a day and in the morning, and so far it has worked. So it's only been, today is Saturday, and it's only been like 4 days of taking this, but I've noticed a difference, and I'm really hoping that it works and that it keeps the acid reflux gone, because it is absolutely debilitating when it hits. I had one day I was fine all day, and then that night it hit, and it did not go away until I threw up the next morning at like 10 a.m. And like I would wake up in the middle of the night in agony. That's not, it's just not good. And then I had another time, actually the same day, like I threw up in the morning, went to the doctor during the day, and had like maybe 1 or 2 hours of relief after I threw up. And then it started again at like 1:30 and didn't go away until almost 6 o'clock. And so, yeah, it was extreme and so painful. And I broke down at one point that night, and I was just telling Caleb, like, it would be one thing if it was this amount of pain for 20 minutes or even an hour, but it's just the duration, how long it lasts. I just can't live like that. And so, so I'm gonna try the medication. I'm also changing my diet a little bit to just avoid any triggers that might be causing the reflux. So trying not to have a lot of citrusy foods or tomato or like high sugar foods, high fat foods. So really low fat, non-acidic foods is what I'm trying to eat. And so, and then combined with the medication, hopefully that will do the trick. So that's where we are right now. But baby's doing great, and we're super thankful that he is healthy and that we were able to kind of find a solution, hopefully, to this acid reflux. So that is the almost 29 week update